What's up, YouTube Nights? Welcome to the CovrPrice Top 10 for the week ending, what is it? October 5th? Somewhere around
May,
there? I don't know.
June.
Shit, I have no idea. Why are you guys congregating? Any requests?
You pick, whatever.
All right. Do
Fish.
brothers it is.
I'll start. 1, 2, ready.
Down around the corner, half a mile from here, you see them road ring run, and you watch them disappear without love. Where would you be now? Without No, I saw Miss Lucy down along the tracks. She lost her home and her family, and she won't be coming back without love. Where would you be right now? Without love. Well, Illinois is central, and the southern central break. Got to keep on pushing my mud, 'cause you know they're running late without love. Where would you be now? Without love. Illinois is central, and the southern central freight. Got to keep on pushing my mud. You know they're running late without love. Where would you be now? Without love. Where pistons keep on turning, and the wheels go round and round, and the steel rails are cold and hard, and the mountains they go down without love. Where would you be right now? Without love. Ooh, where would you be now?
Got my cloak caught. Welcome, everybody. Manuel, say what's good.
What's up, everybody? Glad to be back. It's been a couple weeks, and let's go through this top 10.
Let's do it. Justin.
I heard it's a DC show, so I had to represent with my Detective Comics 27 shirt. Show up.
Yeah, whatever. This show is sponsored by our friends over at CovrPrice.com. Go to CovrPrice.com, sign up for a 2-week free trial or $6.99 a month. What are you going to do? And also, Bird City Comics. This is going to code 15. Goddamn retainers, man. I fucking hate them. 15% off anything in the Bird City Comics store. And I do believe I'll show you on Thursday. How about that? Once again, this is Cover Price Top 10. Let's get right to it, boys and girls, because we're running just a wee bit late. Justin was in Twilight Zone, I do believe. I don't know. So let's get right to it. As always, there's a runner-up. What is this week's runner-up?
Yeah, so before we launch into the runner-up, obviously James Gunn recently revealed his plans for the DCU, and wow, did it have immediate repercussions on the aftermarket, making waves this week with a complete sweep of our top 10. It was a fascinating slate that lit a fuse under DC-related titles. It's all here for you this week in the top 10. And like Tim said, we do have a runner-up who also is hitting that DC vibe. So we got All-Star Superman #1 from 2005. James Gunn loves Grant Morrison, which highly shows in the large volume of Morrison-based titles that Gunn will reference to create the upcoming Chapter 1 slate. Keep in mind that Superman dies at the end of this series, so Gunn will likely only be using this as a template for his Superman.
Spoiler.
Yeah, no joke, right? Due to this, while it's selling many copies in the aftermarket, it's trailing way behind in price than the other books on this list comparatively. Track 56 copies sold, 7-day trend of 183%, high sale of $28 for a raw copy, and a current near mint fair market value of $15.
Who do you guys think is going to play Superman?
Ooh.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'd rather have it be like a nobody.
Yeah. There's been talk about that actor from I don't really watch the show, but it's that HBO show with oh god, mind blank. The girl who plays Mary Jane in the current Spider-Man universe.
Euphoria.
Yeah. There's like a guy in there who I've seen in some like fan casting stuff who looks like
you watch Euphoria?
Superman. I don't know.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah.
Tim, that's a show for you.
Yeah. It's a show about
Drugs, getting high, doing crazy stuff.
Yeah.
And chicks.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You'd love it.
Well,
I only knew it because my wife watches it. That's all.
You don't watch it?
No. I've seen bits and pieces as, she watches it, but that's about it.
It's a very adult take on high school, which
yes.
I'm very much, I've seen like things about it and people have told me, and I'm like, that is not what my high school was like by any means.
Bro, my high school, I actually started in junior high. Nowadays, kids, I don't know what they're doing, but man, crazy times back in my high school years and my junior high years. Crazy. All right, so number 10 on the list is All-Star Superman #1. What do we got for? Let's get right to it. What do we got for number 10?
Ooh, great book right here. Swamp Thing #1 from 1972. So the community was incredibly disappointed while the 2019 Swamp Thing TV series on the now dissolved DC Universe streaming service was canceled before it was even finished season 1. Some fans can now find redemption in Gunn's announcement of a new and darker Swamp Thing film in development based on the classic Alan Moore run Saga of the Swamp Thing. However, some of the fans opted to pick up the first issue of his first solo series. This is one of the more expensive books outside of his first appearance in House of Secrets #92, with fans opting to grab it before it has a chance to go higher up. Last week, we tracked 24 copies sold, 7-day uptrend of 345%, and had a high sale of $609 for a CGC 9.2 with a raw fair market value in about fine condition of $141. Oh, so good issue. So good. Bernie Wrightson, man. Alan, stuff right here, man.
It's going to be good stuff, man. I'm excited for the Swamp Thing stuff for sure. And I'm not even a massive Swamp Thing fan, but I mean, let's go horror, let's go supernatural.
Swamp Thing show that was on DC Universe or some shit like that. That was pretty good. And Swamp Thing in the animated universe is dope. Oh man, he is dope. I think it's in Justice League Dark or one of those. Yeah, he's badass. So number 10 on the list is Swamp Thing #1, or excuse me, I always get 1 and 10. Yeah, I'm dyslexic and whatever. All right, what do we got for number 9?
Number 9, we've got Stormwatch #4 from Image Comics back in 1998.
Yes.
So Stormwatch was initially published by Image by Image before coming under the banner of DC. It appeared a team of heroes who flew mainly under the radar, yet delivered more adult retribution than their DC counterparts. As announced, the Authority is getting the big screen treatment, with fans opting to secure the first appearances of some significant players. This book is a draw due to featuring the first appearance of the Midnighter and Apollo, future members of the team. Track 27 copies sold, 7-day trend of 363%, high sale of $599 for a CGC 9.8, and a raw near mint fair market value of $129.
Excuse me. Methinks there will be controversy on this because if you don't know, they're lovers, you know, and there's a certain segment of the population, comic books, or news or whatever, are gonna just pan it. But I will say this: Midnighter is badass. And don't say he's gay because he will whoop your ass. It is dope. Yeah, so it's interesting that they option Stormwatch, but not or excuse me, Authority, but not Stormwatch. But yeah, Authority is a great read if you haven't. I think I have the entire run somewhere deep in my long boxes. All right, so number 9 on the list is Stormwatch. Number 4. All right, what we got for number 8?
This one is definitely weird, with Weird War Tales number 93, the newsstand from DC 1980. So the Creature Commandos announcement was a surprise entry on the DC slate. Yet we all know James Gunn has takes the obscure and turns it into the mainstream gold, such as Peacemaker and Guardians of the Galaxy. Collectors need to learn more about the team, and the information online pointed to many of their first appearance in this book. However, Gunn shared a preview image that doesn't feature any of the characters who debuted in this book. Elliot Taylor, a.k.a. Patchwork, Vincent Vaccaro, Vampire, Warren Griffin, the Werewolf, and Lieutenant Shreve, leader of the Commandos. The characters that were shown have first appearances shattered amongst multiple books. Of course, you could check out last week's market report that breaks it all down. That doesn't mean that they won't appear, though. Still, we tracked 10 copies sold at a 7-day uptrend of 1,021%, with a high sale of $1,095 for a CGC 9.8, and current raw fair market values in VG copies are about $35. Wow.
God damn,
Based on-
1,000%. Jesus Christ.
Based on James Gunn, I could imagine like some of these initial characters showing up as like cannon fodder, like what we've seen from Peacemaker and Suicide Squad. You might have some of these original characters may not be like mainstays, but end up popping in and dying or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. That's 1,000%. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So
probably like
what
2 books were sold.
Yeah. So
Because
what
no
was
one
it
had been buying this book.
What was
ever.
like $2? Okay.
Yeah, it went from like $1, like basically
Right.
it was like $1
Yeah.
book to a 9.8 sale of over 1K.
to 1,000.
Come on.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like,
Literally,
Justin,
the percentage is almost the exact price of what the copy of the book is.
Justin shows his accounting skills and banking skills.
mm,
All right.
see?
All right. All right. Number 8 on the list, Weird Tales, number 93. What do we got for number 7?
We got Booster Gold number 1 from 1985. So this book is the first appearance of Booster Gold. With such a nice and tidy first and having the character on the cover, it's one of the most straightforward books on the slate to point to regarding fan speculation. Many are thrilled at what the self-aggrandizing hero may do on the big screen and sought to secure his first appearance immediately with this official news. The superhero from the future would be flattered by all the attention. Tracked 86 copies sold, 7-day trend of 179%. High sale of $649 for a CGC 9.8 copy and a raw, very fine fair market value of $64. Yeah, this is an easy one, man. Perfect. This is what
It's
number
easy.
1 should be. Booster Gold on the cover, number 1 issue, first appearance. Make it easy. No cameos, no first appearances, straight out the gate.
Yeah, you ain't kidding. A lot of DC books on this list. But, you know, we'll see what James Gunn does.
Look at the advertisement on the top of this. First issue excitement. Like, that's the best they could come up with. I don't think they had very high hopes for this character initially, probably.
Yeah. That number 7, Booster Gold, number 1. Let's go to number 6.
Ooh, this book is a lot. I love this one. This one's always a hang around. Legends number 1 from DC Comics 1986. One of the few holdovers from the DCU shakeup is Amanda Waller, played by Viola Davis. It was announced she could and be receiving her own, and she will be receiving her own TV series. And fans are excited to see a sliver of the old DC sneak into the new direction. They decided to secure her first appearance, as James Gunn announced, and DC has more in store for her. Last week tracked 68 copies sold, a 7-day uptrend of 252%, and a high sale of $145 for a CGC 9.8, and raw copies. Fair market value in VF condition is about $9. Underrated.
So she's pretty much DC's Nick Fury, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
That's what they're gonna
a
go
lot
with.
a lot more evil. Yeah, I guess you could say, right? Phantom Realm Comics, look at that, 6 for 6. Do we need proof of life? Yeah.
Just show us that war, the War Tales, or
Yeah, the War Tales is I think the only odd man out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Weird War Tales. Show that one. Prove it.
Yeah. Prove it. Proof of life with the newspaper. All right. Number 6 on the list, Legends number 1. We're halfway to boys and girls. We're half for number 5.
Wow, Justin, I'm surprised you didn't want this one. Oh, because I see which one's coming up next. Okay. Batman number 656 from 2006. So another major announcement Gunn made was for The Brave and the Bold, featuring a Bruce Wayne Batman and Damian Wayne-centric story. Damian, a character fans have been dying to see portrayed on the big screen, is noted as Gunn's favorite Robin. However, it's important to note that Gunn didn't clarify if Damian would take the mantle of Robin. Upon hearing the news, many immediately visited the aftermarket, acquiring this first full appearance or debated second cameo of Damian, who fully appears on the last page of this issue. Tracked 101 copies sold, 7-day trend of 179%, high sale of $420 for a CGC 9.8 copy, and a raw near mint fair market value of $72. More Morrison. This might be the only Grant Morrison stuff I like. Is the
Oh yeah, because after this, it just gets super weird because of Final Crisis.
Yeah. But Damian is dope in the animated series.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I just don't like Morrison as a writer in general, but this was good stuff.
Yeah. All right. Number 5 on the list is Batman 656. Let's get right to it, boys and girls. Do we? Nah. Yeah, we're running late, so no interlude. So let's just go right to it. All right. What do we have for number 4?
Well, if you can't get a 656, you get the 655. So Batman number 655, while his first official appearance of Damian Wayne went nuts, this book went ballistic. People love Damian. He has a whole no-holds-bar form of justice, blurs the lines between the sheer brutality and wanting to be the hero like his father. This book features his first cameo appearance with his face partially revealed in 2 panels and has some dialogue, and a fully shadowed appearance on the last page next to his mother. In the popular cameo versus first appearance debate, this book's cameo appearance won the battle in both volume and price. We tracked 135 copies sold, 7-day uptrend of 182% with a new high sale of $500 for a CGC 9.8, and current raw fair market values in near mint condition are $79.
Wow.
Yeah, between 655 and 656, it blows my mind. Like appearances,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
it's partial in here. It's literally
Right.
like one panel, like I said, and then 656 at the end. Batman's captured and he's holding a sword to his head.
So what?
It's like,
657 is like
Finally, they finally
the full
see everything.
story, pretty much.
Yeah. Very
Phantom
odd.
Realms Comics is still 8 for 8. Look at that.
I'm 7 for 8.
Well, you should be. You're a DC.
I know.
guy.
I just don't have that weird Tales book.
Yeah. Are you gonna get it?
No.
All right.
I'm sure I could find that in a back issue still.
All right. Number 4 on the list is Batman number 655. Let's go to number 3.
Number 3, we got Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow number 1. Gary Frank cover from 2021. So Supergirl's making the jump from the CW show to the big screen Dynamo. With the reveal of a Supergirl film, fans also got the title Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow. Gunn also revealed he would be directly adapting this Tom King 2021 storyline. That gave fans a solid heads up and the option to skip right over her first appearance in the pricey Action Comics 252 to this more modern storyline. Tracked 49 copies sold of this variant at a 7-day trend of 619%, high sale of $60 for a CGC 9.8 copy, and a current raw near mint fair market value of $32.
So wait, is she going to be in in a live action movie, or is it going to be
Yes.
on HBO, whatever? Or
It's gonna be a movie.
It's going to be a movie. Okay,
Mhm.
cool. I'm down with it.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Her first appearance, like nobody really was talking about it. But
Yeah, I mean, it's probably up there, man.
it's pricey. That's
Yeah.
why. Yeah, it's those action comics are definitely pricey for
Right.
first appearances.
Do you think they'll bring back the Batgirl movie?
No, they said that it was terrible and it would have hurt. It would still hurt DC, even if they reviewed it or released it, whatever.
Yeah.
Probably
I think
that costume.
I think San Diego Comic-Con is going to be huge this year with Marvel and DC. Announcing their slate, I think it's going to be ginormous. So
Mhm.
I'm going to go only if I can get to Hall H. I have a pass, but I need to get I need to get to Hall H. You know what I'm saying? I need to do it. That's on my bucket list. I have a connection, so I need to make it happen, man. So number 3 on the list,
luck.
Supergirl. Go ahead.
This is you, right, Justin?
Huh? What?
You're number 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah. Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, number 1, the Gary Frank variant. CC 9.8 for 60 bonards. All right. What do we have for number 2?
Well,
Wow.
cover A.
DC
How about that?
again.
Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. So while many fans opted to secure the variant for the book, the cover A saw the most sales. While Gunn's intentions to adapt his storyline revealed, the news gave this book a massive bump and helped it sell out everywhere, even in graphic novel form of this 8-issue series. Books that were already available during and immediately after the announcement were quickly snapped up. More will come, but some opted to secure a copy now. Just in case, we tracked 75 copies last week, 7-day uptrend of 469% high sale, $70 for CGC 9.8, and current raw fair market value near mint condition for 37 is bananas.
Yeah. I remember this book. I remember not being interested in this book when I saw it being solicited.
Hell, we talked about it last week. I no idea this series.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember the Supergirl movie from the 80s?
Oh, yeah.
Vaguely.
Yeah. I remember it
Yeah.
not being very good.
Exactly.
Try to blur it out of our heads.
Yeah.
Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, number 1, coming in at number 2. Drum roll, please. What do we have for the number 1 spot?
Wow. This is a big surprise. It's going to be a Marvel book here. Just kidding. Psych. Number 1 is The Authority from DC Comics back in 1999. So this gritty book went from obscurity to the limelight overnight. Many wondered who The Authority was, and a little Googling later filled them in on this violent squad. Often compared to The Boys, that should tell you a lot. This book features the first team appearance of The Authority. Fans snapped up this book quickly after Gunn made the announcement. Thought of a team like this running rampant in the DCU created quite a stir and offered a more drastic approach to heroism than that of Superman. Could Amanda Waller be leading a team like the Authority, somewhat similar to another she has led like the Suicide Squad? Or could Superman decide to dirty his gleaming blue and reds as he did in Superman and the Authority number 1? No one knows, and that's the fun part. It's been a long time since the community has seen hype like this behind DC IP, and with Gunn at the helm, many are confident the fandom is in store for something spectacular. Tracked 77 copies sold, 7-day trend of 638%, high sale of $550 for a CGC 9.8 copy, and a current raw, very fine, fair market value of $33.
So number 1 on the list is Authority number 1. What I want to see James Gunn do is make a live action Authority, Stormwatch, What Works. Wait, What Works doesn't belong to DC, does it?
Wildstorm, right? That's Wildstorm.
Yeah, Wildstorm. Yeah, which is DC now.
But Wildcats, I would, man, that was one of my favorite series in the 90s. Wildcats, that was my stilo. I needed to, and now that we all what do you always say? Get away from the Trinity. There's a whole 80 years worth of characters, and then they brought in these other ones. Let's see some new stuff. You know what I mean? We got it with Suicide Squad and Black Adam, which was here or there. I was entertained. You know what I'm saying? The only thing that bothered me was the little boy. but it was pretty good. What's the next DC movie coming out?
Shazam. Yeah.
Shazam. That's right. Yeah.
In a couple weeks.
Oh, and my girl's in it. Oof.
Who's your
Don't
girl?
know. Megan Good.
I thought you were going to say Lucy Liu.
I know, that's what I was thinking you were going with.
Oh, hell no. Megan. Megan Good's got it. Oh, she is hot. So, number one on the list is Authority, and number one. Thank you. Sorry for running late. I had a slight accident. It's quite embarrassing, actually. Let's just say my tailbone hurts like a mofo. Just be careful when you're going down the stairs wearing slippers. I don't know what Justin was just doing right there with his finger, but that was really weird. It's good to see the Manimal and Nemesis Prime back on the show. They've been gone for a minute, but it's good to see them back on the Lord show, man. I appreciate you guys. Manimal, any last words?
No, yeah, like I said, glad to be here. Sorry, I've kind of been in and out. Life's gotten real busy, work's been busy, and just my time's been busy. So yeah, but glad to be back. Fun slate here, even if it was all DC, but still a good one.
Was there any Marvel books on this list?
Negative.
0.
Wow, I do believe that is a first.
Yeah.
Nemesis Prime, any last words?
Yeah, of course. You know where you can find Zach and I every Friday morning on the Comic-Con podcast. New episodes drop. Make sure you check us out.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Make sure you tune in on Thursday. We're going to do more giveaways on Thursday's show. Nothing on this show. So, but and we're going to surprise you with something. So make sure, leave a comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? We're close to 8,000 subs. When we get to 8,000 subs, we're going to do a massive giveaway. Massive.
Ooh.
Massive.
8,000 books we're giving away.
All the books you haven't read. All the books in your
would-
long box that you've purchased and haven't read.
Jesus Christ. I'm like a year behind, dude. It is getting absurd, you know what I'm saying? But hey, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe, man. Just get to 8,000 subs so we can give away some stuff, because we're in a season of giving with my cloak. All right, boys and girls, until next time, keep digging in, peace out, and keep digging in the long box. Until next time.
Shake and make it, pull it back.
Oh my God.
Hold on and get some, boys.
In the great hall of the Justice League, there are assembled the world's 3 greatest heroes, created from the cosmic legends of the universe. Their mission, to fight injustice, to right that which is wrong, and to serve all mankind.
Now that's a name I've not heard.
In this, you shall know that the Lord is upright.
Shake and make it, pull it back.
In this, you shall know that the Lord is upright. In this, you shall know that the Lord is upright.
Hold on and get some, boys.
Jack, here's the deal. I'm the best there is.
In this, you shall know that the Lord is upright.
What's in the box?